Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures here on YouTube. Back again today for another pick a card reading. Today's reading is centered around why are you here? What is your life's purpose? Now, before we get started, I would like you to take a few deep breaths to really calm and center yourself. Ground. You can also take some time to meditate until you feel ready. And when you're ready, call in your spirit guides and guardian angels to direct you to the pile that contains the information for your highest good regarding why you are here in this incarnation. What is your life's purpose? And when you're ready, let's get started. For today's reading, we have 4 piles of cards. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. For the crystals, we have the Amethyst crystal. For group number 2, we have Amazonite. For group number 3, we have the Carnelian. And for group number 4, we have the Rose Quartz crystal. So one more time, we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. If you need to, you can take a moment to pause this video and really focus on the cards and meditate on them and go with the pile that you feel the most intuitively drawn to. And when you are ready, let's get started. Hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out from your spirit guides and guardian angels why you are here in this incarnation. What is your life's purpose? Alright, group number 1. So for your reading today, for your oracle cards, we have now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. We have there's medicine in my shadow. Witch's hat, power. Move this around just a little. There we go. Herbal kitchen, alchemist. Spring. And winter. Next we have adventure. Harmonic resolution. And for your tarot cards today, we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, group number 1, let's see what your life's purpose is. Why are you here? Okay, so the first thing that really comes to me in this reading from the adventure card and the medicine in the shadow card, I'm really feeling like along your journey, if you chose this pile, for many of you, the shadow work that you had to do a lot with trusting in yourself, with really going deep and reflecting and really doing a lot of that self-work and maybe even some inner child healing. Um, I'm really feeling like you're somebody in your life that had to discover their power or rediscover their power with this. For some of you, but not for all, what Spirit's telling me right now is that when you were younger, maybe there was a situation within your family or some type of situation where there might have been a part of you that was wounded in this way with your inner child in regards to self-discovery and really embracing and diving deep down into who you really are. And that's not going to go for everybody, and I feel in my gut like this is just for some of you that are watching this, but I'm really feeling the sense that there was a need for you as you got older to really get to know yourself on a deeper level and rediscover yourself, embrace your inner child, embrace the youth inside of you, and really embrace self-love. Um, I'm feeling like you are somebody that had to go through situations when you were younger or in the past where one second. Where you really had to transform yourself from the ground up, basically. We have winter and spring. It's like you had to go through this tunnel of exploration, of really getting to know yourself and finding out who you really are and embracing your authenticity. I'm feeling deep reflective energy from this pile. I feel like maybe you didn't always know who you were. Maybe there was a struggle of gaining that freedom to find your identity in some sense. And maybe this was because of the way that you were raised. Or maybe it was some type of relationship as you got older. But something in your past, I'm feeling like maybe at one point you felt like you didn't have a voice or you couldn't fully embrace who you are or show all you are. And maybe there was an issue in finding that type of self-discovery within you. I feel like you became somebody who pays attention to other people's needs more than your own. And again, there's a lot of healing that's taken place within you from this. But you've also become a kind person because of all of your experiences that you've gone through. I see within this card. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. I feel like because of the pain that you've faced, you really transmuted that pain with the Alchemist card. I'm feeling like this creative nurturance within you as well. I feel a really kind heart, a loving soul, a peacemaker with the harmonic resolution card right here. I'm feeling like maybe you became the person to keep the peace within other people, like between other people, like a mediator in this way. But I'm also feeling like Spirit's telling me right now, one of the things that you have to learn, and maybe this is like a continual lesson that you have, but Spirit's telling me right now that you have to learn how to also nurture yourself, like balance that aspect between giving to others and giving to yourself. Um, but I do feel if you have not already gone through this yet, I do see you in the future or at some part in your life actually getting some of that freedom, becoming curious, and really taking the path of self-discovery and really figuring out who you really are, finding out what your needs are and healing this aspect of yourself. I feel like you're somebody that's faced a lot of heartache in some sense, and not just in love, but maybe your family and in general. But I feel like you're somebody that's gained a lot of compassion from that, and because of all that you've gone through, maybe finding yourself was one of like your Achilles heel type of things when you were in the past. But I feel like that had to be hard for you so you could get to this point of personal power and standing true in your own authenticity and really becoming the alchemist and transmuting this. And why I bring this up for you, pile number one, I'm feeling like, yes, maybe you had a hard past in some way. Maybe it was within your family or some other situation that was very significant to you, or maybe somewhere that you lived. But I'm feeling like because of what you went through, that huge leap in transition that you've made, it became like, you see the differences between um, the spring and winter card here. It's like you transition, you hop from this winter into the spring, and what I feel like this is like an end of cycle kind of thing. And what I mean by that is because of what you've gone through, you're somebody who's able to help others um, in this transition themselves. I feel like one of your big purposes is to help other people um, transition into this new beginning in their life. I feel like you're somebody that brings harmony to the chaos, somebody that brings light to the dead of winter. I'm feeling somebody who has discovered a lot of personal power, and I feel like that's something at one point that maybe you felt. Not that you're weak, because you're not weak, but quite the opposite. But I'm feeling like maybe you used to feel like you were weak, or like your voice was stifled down in some way, but you really did the work. You got out of the situation you needed to, you made it out. And I feel like because of what you've been through and also the compassion that it's giving you this ability to help others in the same way, like guide people that have been in similar situations. And yeah, I feel like you're somebody that brings the harmony to the chaos. And also, it says right here, now's the time to integrate all that I have gathered. I feel like that's exactly what this is. Like, you went through this, and part of your purpose, a big part of your purpose, is to integrate everything that you've learned to be a guiding light to others. And I feel like this is the way that you are a healer. There's other ways that you are a healer, and maybe like you may have other modalities and things like that. But I'm feeling like a big way that you bring healing to other people is through helping them find harmony within the chaos and helping them transition from the chaos to new beginnings. And I also feel like, I strongly feel this, that you are somebody that helps other people find their own power. You're a leader in this way. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Power card, and the Seven of Pentacles, and also the Alchemist, I'm really sensing that you are somebody that charges forward, because there was one point in your life where you did not charge forward. You did not feel like you had a voice. You did not find your personal power, and in discovering your personal power, it made you really have a spark for helping other people find their own personal power. I feel like you're a very good listener, a very nurturing person, someone that has a really kind heart, a very healing heart. And for some reason, I'm getting healing in the hands. Spirit's saying to me right now. You lead others to the path of self-discovery. I'm really sensing that. You help other people also find abundance. You help to teach them to stay true to themselves. I'm really picking this up. You're somebody that sparks transformation in other people, especially with this alchemist energy. And I keep hearing the word abundance within this. So maybe this is somehow, like, maybe you end up finding um, a career tied into your purpose, like one of your major purposes here. Maybe that's also tied to a career with also the pentacles here, and that brings you abundance. I feel like everything that was difficult that you ever went through led up to this moment so that you could be a guide for others and helping them find their power. And right now, I'm also hearing helping them heal their inner child, helping them really have this discover. I feel like you also bring excitement to people. You give people this youthful, fresh aspect to life, the spark of life, this excitement. Um, you help them move forward. Help them find harmony and transmute the chaos that they have been into gold. I just heard. You're somebody that definitely lightens the room when you walk into it. Um, and even when you're not actively saying or doing anything, your presence has this energy of springtime. Like, I'm really getting that from the transition from the winter card and the spring card here. This is where the person was, or this is how the room was before you walked into it. Maybe that sounds funny, but this is how it is afterwards. You bring this freshness, this youthfulness. You help bring out other people's inner child. You help people see life in a new perspective, in a bright perspective, and one where the future is bright. You give people hope. You help heal. I feel like you help heal the shadow in this way. Like maybe you bring this awareness to people and help them out of their shadow too. And I feel like I'm also hearing that you help people start over. You help people in their process of starting over. You help people discover who they really are, and that's a big part of why you are here. A big mission you have, and I feel like you're somebody that was born to be this person. I feel like before you incarnated here, that was what you agreed to. Why you agreed to come here is so that you can help heal the planet in this way, help heal mankind's wound, the planet's wounds, transmute it. Like I feel like you are a light worker. You're somebody who might even, I feel like you're a starseed too. And you agreed to come down here and you went through these rough experiences so that you could take what you integrated or take what you have gathered and really integrate that in your purpose and your healing work. You are a strong healer. You might even have an owl as a spirit guide. You're somebody that's very wise, very intuitive. I'm hearing Reiki too. For some of you or someone that's watching this, you might be a Reiki healer as well. You might also be a counselor or be interested in counseling or psychology or human services. But I'm feeling like you're somebody that brings joy to sadness, joy to the dark, light to the dark. I feel like you're somebody that it's like you help people remember how to smile and all the bright aspects of life, and you lead people down the path of self-discovery, embracing their truth, embracing who they are, embracing their creativity in life. And I feel like you're a very good listener, and this is something that you take a lot of pride in doing. And I feel like sometimes you're aware of this, and other times you might not even be trying to. It's just who you are, why you're here. I feel like I'm hearing like you're rewriting the grids for some reason. When I look at the harmonic resolution card, you're taking negativity and transmuting it, rewriting the codes per se, and healing the collective consciousness. I just heard in this way. You're somebody that goes against the current to what people were used to, and you help them transcend and transmute all their pain and experiences and to new beginnings, I'm hearing, and really helping others find the same power that you did in yourself, except to their own unique way. Maybe not necessarily always in the way you did, because everybody's experience is unique to themselves. But what I'm saying is that I feel you help shine light on people in this way, and you empower them. You strongly empower them to embrace who they are and discover what it is that they really love, and not be afraid to do what they love or discover who they really are. You lead people through this path. I am strongly feeling that. Alright, that's all I have for you, pile number 1. If you enjoyed your reading, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also leave a comment down below. I love reading what you have to say. I hope that you have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for stopping by my video. Hello, group number 2. For those of you who chose the Amazonite crystal, let's find out from your spirit guides and guardian angels what's in your highest good to know regarding why are you here on this planet in this carnation. What is your purpose, or at least what is a major purpose in your lifetime? Let's find out. Okay, so for your oracle cards today, we have the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. I trust the mystery of life. The Wiccan Reed. Homecoming, Hearth. Manifestation. Oh wow. I can see something already, just laying these cards out with you guys. The Book of Shadows, Secret. This is interesting, you guys. We have Isolation. Emergence. And for your tarot cards today, we have the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Alright, let's find out why you are here, group number 2. So right away, when looking at these cards, something that really stands out to me, and I'm going to point this out to you. We have the Spell card here, the Book of Shadows, the Wiccan Reed, and I'm also going to point out Emergence here. There's something that a lot of these have in common, and what that is has to do with like the writing, and notice how there's a book here. The Wiccan Reed is written out on this paper. The spell card is also like the written word, and there's this, I forget what they're called, those feather pens that they used to use in old days. And this card, Emergence, also has that same type of pen. I don't know if you can see it. There we go, right there. What I'm really gathering here is that you are a person that has extremely strong thoughts. And this part's not going to go for everybody, but for some of you, you might be somebody that has a lot of air in their natal chart, or be influenced by the element of air. Air has a lot to do with communication, these types of things. And I'm really picking up that you are somebody that has very powerful thoughts. You're somebody that's a strong manifester for sure. I feel like that is one of your gifts in this lifetime. One of your strengths is your mind. You have a powerful mind, you have a strong mind, your thoughts are very important. You're a deep thinker. I'm getting from the Trust the Mystery of Life, and also the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. So I feel like when you communicate, you're a very strong communicator, and maybe that's something that hasn't always been easy for you. Many times, this doesn't always go for everybody, but there's sometimes in our lives where the thing that challenges us the most to grow has to tie in with our life's purpose. And I feel like your purpose might even be tied in for some of you for writing, being a writer, um, expressing yourself through writing, speaking, communicating, really putting your thoughts out there for other people. You're somebody who might be a loner by nature or have a wolf for a spirit animal. I feel like you like to contemplate the deep mysteries of life. You have a very deep mind, a profound mind, and your emotions also run really deep. Even if you don't always choose your heart over your head, like for some of you, you might even actually be a song writer, um, or be interested in that, or singing or music. I'm definitely feeling that. If you're somebody that's interested in music, I feel like your experiences and the way that you write, the thoughts that come into your mind are given to you for a reason, and that they need to be written down somewhere and expressed to people. I feel like your thoughts, I'm really feeling strongly with this card right here. Like, your words are very important. Even if you feel like it might just be for creative expression, Spirit really wants you to know that you have this talent and gift for a reason. I'm hearing that you're somebody that's able to direct energy too. When I look at the emergence card here, um, I feel like you're somebody who has a very deep mind, a creative soul, a very, very deep mind, strong thoughts, powerful mind. Maybe you're really good with using words, whether this is written or spoken or both. Um, Maybe it's even helpful for you at times when you're stressed to journal. I'm also hearing, but I feel like you're here to. I get 1 second. I'm also saying something else before I move on to this. With the homecoming and the isolation card, I feel like you might be somebody who's a bit of a homebody. Maybe you prefer being indoors and in the safety of your own and quiet of your own home so that you can create. And maybe some of the isolation is necessary for you to think straight and be able to bring these creative words or whatever this is out to other people to help them. You're somebody that needs to sit and process their emotion possibly before you transmute it into something else. Transmute your experience into a work of art, whether, and I'm strongly feeling more a communicative way. Somebody that has a very strong imagination. I'm feeling with the Seven of Wands. You might be somebody that has very vivid dreams. You might be somebody that's a dreamer, but I'm feeling like a big part of your purpose in this life is to create. I feel like, in a way, you transmute energies on this planet by your creations. You're meant to dive deep into that thing that you're good at. And I feel like this is a talent that you really have. Maybe at one time you were a better speaker than a writer, or writer than a speaker, and then through time you had to learn how to get your voice out more, and it became your strength. Or maybe it's that you get out your self-expression through writing. I feel like writing might be very important for you. in your purpose. You're somebody that's supposed to contemplate the mysteries of life. Also sensing, yes, manifestation is very powerful with you and it's important for you. I feel like you're supposed to realize this at some point in your life so you can utilize this. And this is also what makes you like a good asset if you decide to be a writer. And for some of you watching this, writing or this expression, this mode of expression that you have is important for other people. And maybe you take some of the pain that you felt or feel or whatever emotion you're going through and you express it through music or in some um, creative modality that allows you to express what's on the inside or your deep thoughts. You're supposed to share these thoughts. Your thoughts are very important and tied to your purpose, but I feel like you might be somebody that, again, needs to have time alone and separate themselves from people to come up with these things and then bring them out to other people. Or you like to have your alone time to do the manifesting. Somebody that might be intrigued by fantasy, like books. Yes, I feel like your purpose is definitely tied into some modality of creativity, whatever allows you to express your inner world, your thoughts. Maybe you're somebody that's going to write a book or has written a book. Let me see what else I'm getting for you. Pile number 2. Yeah, communication is very important and it's very much so tied to your life purpose. And I feel like you're somebody that's going to reach a level of self-mastery in this regard and expressing yourself creatively. And I feel like you're so passionate about whatever this thing is that it becomes your world. You're somebody that's very connected to the spirit world, to the spirit realm. Um, Also, I feel like you know that there is more than what meets the eye in life. And this is also, um, Spirit is saying, your gift, whether this is music, writing, art, your gift is very much something you were given to by the universe and spirit and your purpose. I feel like you may write something, or if you're a songwriter or a writer in general, or you have these inspirational ideas or inspirational thoughts that kind of seemingly come out of nowhere, know that that's from spirit. You're, if you don't realize it when this happens, you should start paying attention because these thoughts don't come from out of nowhere. These are from your spirit guides and from the universe, from your higher self. You're channeling these words I'm hearing. So pay very close attention to that when you are doing whatever this creative outlet is. Again, I'm feeling strong writing. Your thoughts are very important. Your home life is very important to you. Your inner world is very important to you. And you're really meant to be diving into your creativity in this life. I feel like, again, you might be a loner by nature and you enjoy that solitude, so you can go on to sink into your imagination or your own inner world or your own passions. I feel like whatever it is that you do or love in life, you are very passionate about it. Very, very passionate about it. And you throw everything into this. This is where your heart is. This is like your home, is your creative ability to express your deeper thoughts. Maybe you'll uncover certain truths that people don't know about and bring this out to the world in your time of quiet from the world. You're somebody that probably likes to get away from the noise of life and sink into your own space so that you can create your own world in a way. And I feel like those things that you create are important for others at some point in their life too. Whenever you decide to bring these out, or whenever the divine timing is right. Your thoughts are very important. Your words are very important. Spirit is saying that it's very important for you to pay attention to the way that you speak. Your thoughts quickly manifest into reality, and I feel like you can do a lot of good with that. So I just heard you can also create abundance with that. Spirit just told me to tell you. Singing again might be something that's very important to you. I find this interesting now that I'm looking at the isolation card and the rhythm of my breath card. The woman is looking up to the moon, and it's like she's breathing into it. And also with isolation, the wolf is howling at the moon. So I feel like this is a very important symbol for you. The moon might be very important for you. Maybe you get a lot of your creative ideas at nighttime when the moon's out. I feel like there's a longing here too within these two cards. Like your heart is longing for a place that's elsewhere. And maybe that's also a reason why you prefer to separate yourself from the world more and sink into your own imagination. Maybe that's closer to where your soul was previously from before this incarnation, or to source energy. You are a daydreamer. You are someone with a beautiful mind. And I feel like you're supposed to dive into that to create these things and manifest these things too. A big part of your purpose is that very thing that you love doing, the very thing that flows to you. Whether this is music, writing, art, whatever it is that you love. I feel like this is how you transmute some of your negative feelings too. Is through this creative expression, and you're very powerful at manifesting. Yeah, I definitely feel like a big part of your life purpose is to create, to bring forth these deep truths and insights that you get. You might also be somebody that's very clear, cognizant, which is the psychic gift of clear knowing. So you're somebody that might receive informative downloads from spirit, from your spirit guides. You'll just know things. And again, Spirit's wanting me to really express that if you don't know this yet, for some of you, pay attention to those random ideas, those random thoughts, those deep insights that come out of nowhere, because that is going to be very linked to your life purpose here. And really start to go deep within that, and really figure out, like, question the whys. Because those things do not come from out of nowhere. You have a direct link, I'm hearing, to the spirit realm, to the spirit world, to spirit. I feel like you're somebody that communicates with them. And if you don't, and you start paying attention to it, you'll realize how much you actually do have that direct link. And I feel like part of your reason for being here is to work with spirit. Do the work with spirit, communicating directly with spirit, trusting the mysteries of life, being guided by spirit. I feel like trust is going to be a big theme for you, or learning to trust the unknown and really like flowing through life with that. And in some ways you're going to be like a messenger for other people of what spirit wants them to know. And other ways you're going to be expressing some insights of these downloads too. You're going to also awaken people's consciousness by doing what you do, where you're like trying to unravel the secrets of the world and you're bringing forth your own inner truth. Just remember that it's okay to share these things, and it's going to be very helpful to other people, and it also expands other people's minds and consciousness. I feel like a big part of your purpose is to do that. You've been given these gifts to awaken others also, because they see what you do or they read what you have to say, and it plants a seed to bloom within them to trust the mystery of life and know that there's more than what meets the eye. I feel like you're somebody that's going to be very inspirational to people, or you are very daydreamy. I feel like you're going to create something very important for other people also, and I feel like it's going to be very important to yourself as well. You make other people believe, and there's more than what meets the eye too. You feel possibly like home is somewhere else that's not here, and it's like your heart's always calling out to that. And again, I feel like you're directly in communication with spirit, and that's a big part of your purpose. Alright, that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new and give the video a thumbs up. And also leave a comment down below. I love reading what you have to say. Thank you so much for stopping by my video. I appreciate all of your support and for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Hello, pile number 3. For those of you who chose the Carnelian stone, let's find out from your spirit guides and guardian angels why you are here in this incarnation. What is your life's purpose, or major life purpose of yours? Alright, let's see what your oracle cards are first. We have, I have unlimited potential and claim my purpose. All I need is within me. We have, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. Ritual. Tarot cards. Cycles. Yule, rebirth. Emotional freedom. I can already see a theme of something coming up here. Inspirational creation. The Ace of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. Alright, pile number 3. Let's see what your spirit guides and guardian angels have to say about why you are here. So right away, right off the bat, with the rebirth and emotional freedom card, and also the ritual card, I'm really feeling that you are somebody meant to guide other people to emotional freedom. You help them in this process of rebirth, especially with the Ace of Swords card. paired with all of these things, you're somebody that is somebody extremely supportive in other people's lives with both the cycles and the ritual card. You are a strong support figure for other people. You're somebody that helps guide people through change. I'm also hearing somebody that heavily relies on their intuition. You might even be a tarot reader yourself, especially with both of these here, and the emotional freedom and inspirational creation. I feel like you're somebody that gives really good advice. I feel like you remind people that they can be the phoenix in their life, rising from the ashes and becoming like this big bird of fire, this big creature of fire, this magnificent being that has the power to change their own life and really move forward. I feel like you're somebody that helps people move forward, kind of like pile number 1, I believe it was. You help people find this fresh start. You help them face the truths that maybe that were hard to accept, but they know that they don't have to face them alone. I feel like you're a really good friend. You're somebody that has fully embraced themselves and the fact and your intuition. I'm also sensing with both of the I have unlimited potential and claim my purpose. All I need is within me, and I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. I feel like you're not afraid to stick out in this way. I feel like you have a strong gift of clairvoyance as well, the gift of psychic sight. Your spirit guides probably communicate to you in this way a lot. You have strong perception, and I feel like if you don't already read tarot cards or oracle cards, I feel like this might be something useful for you to learn. I feel like you have a very strong connection with your spirit guides. This is something that you're probably already aware of. You help people believe in the magic of life. I feel like you help awaken people to what's really out there and that there's more than what meets the eye. You help people remember that it's that they're not alone. You guide people through the cycles in their life, so that's why I feel like you might be a tarot reader or have some type of profession in spirituality or your intuitive gifts. Definitely feel like that. You set people free emotionally. You help them remember and reclaim their identity and who they are. You help get them through rough patches in their life and through change, I just heard with this ritual card. Yes, you definitely are somebody that helps people move forward. And this is very tied in with your life purpose and why you are here. You bring a zest to people's life also. You show them the magic in life. I just heard you reveal the secret. So you reveal the secret of life. You're like the moon in the way that you guide other people. People come to you for help or advice. And again, this might be your profession or something that you're really good at. Again, might be a tarot card reader, or you might give really good advice, and especially intuitive advice, and you're not afraid to tell people the truth, but you do it in a very caring way to help transform people's lives, to get them out of a dark situation, I also heard. People trust you. They trust what you have to say. They trust your opinions. They know that you're always going to be honest with them if they come to you for advice. They might have some troubles coming to you at first because you were so honest, and maybe there's this part of themselves that's not ready to, but when ready to come to terms with whatever this thing is. But when they are, you're the person that they turn to help them transmute what they have been through. and move forward. You help people move forward. You help people cut the connections that are no longer serving them, or will emotionally set them free, or are holding them back somehow. You're somebody, like, this is something that you're also very passionate about. People come to you in their moments of chaos too. A lot like pile number 1, but I'm feeling like this is especially more in a, maybe this is your career. Maybe you are a professional tarot card reader and this is why people come to you. Or, I feel like your friends come to you a lot. You empower people. You set them free emotionally. You remind them that their identity is their own and that they don't need anybody else. And if they need to, they can cut them out. And you offer a system of support or a team of support. You are somebody that will be there for people. You are somebody that helps bring confidence to other people as well. Somebody who may already know their soul family or members of their soul family. I feel like you're somebody, I just heard, that builds a community and you inspire other people. I feel like you're a natural leader, somebody that is very confident in what you do. I just heard you bring on the fires of change, Spirit just said. You help people embrace both the dark and the light. You help people see things from a higher perspective and teach them how to utilize this for themselves too. You help people see things that may not have been obvious to them. I see that you are somebody that sees the truth and you speak the truth. You help people believe in the unlimited possibilities of life, definitely. The way that the woman is holding the moon in this card, it's like you're offering this light to other people. You're illuminating truths. I feel like a big part of your purpose is bringing forward truth and helping people move forward and healing this. There's an aspect of this that you might have a big focus on when you're doing whatever it is that you do, and you bring this forward so that people can transmute and transform this. Yeah, you bring forward the truth that might not have been so obvious. I'm definitely getting that. You offer a team of support. I feel like you're somebody people know that they can come to for advice, or even if you don't give advice, you can just be there, and you know how to just be there. And I feel like your intuition strongly leads you. And I just heard, Spirit just told me, it helps people make better decisions. So people might come to you a lot when they're at a crossroads in their life and they can't choose one thing or the other, or they can't see things quite clearly. The Two of Swords just popped in my mind, where they might feel blindfolded on which direction to go. And I feel like you're the person that illuminates that dark spot or helps uncloud their vision, and you lead the way. You show with clarity which way to go and which way would benefit them the most in their own emotional healing. You're somebody that has, again, a zest for life, a positivity about you. You bring other people's strength and confidence, and you also have this within yourself. Truth, your ability to see truth, speak truth, and you don't always do it without asking either. Like, you have a good understanding of timing, I'm hearing. Your third eye is probably very open, and you can see the ways that people need healing, and you work to free people, to empower them, to show them again that they don't need other people, anybody else, that they can move forward. You guide them through the cycles of their life. You're a strong beacon of guidance, definitely. When I look at the Ace of Swords, what really stands out to me is this hawk flying around right here. And I feel like in this, that's you. You're above the ground, you're flying through the sky, and it's like you are guiding people when they can't see the way themselves. And you're doing it in a way where they won't get left behind. You're the one, you bring clarity to people's lives, and that is a strong part of your mission in this world, is seeing the truth and guiding people with that truth and maintaining the clarity where other people might feel clouded. You can be a counselor, a lot like group number 1, or I'm strongly getting for someone watching this, a tarot reader or a psychic medium yourself. But a big part of your focus and what you do is healing people, setting their minds free. I just heard. You set people's minds free. You give them that emotional freedom. And you show them that they are not alone. Like, you illuminate deception or those self-limiting beliefs. I'm strongly getting that that might be a big part of your focus as well, is cutting away those self-limiting beliefs in other people. And this is the way that you lead. You're a strong leader. Somebody that thinks about the group, the good of the group, and also the individual, not just the group. There's a warmth about you and a sense of truth. It's like, I feel like if you're watching this, you might have been told that you have piercing eyes, or like your eyes see into people's souls. And for some people that might intimidate them a little bit, but because you're like soul gazing at them, you know their darkest secrets. You know what needs healing in them. You know their truth. You know if they're hiding something. You are somebody that sees truth, and you go to that wound and you bring truth to it so it is not ignored, and you help set people emotionally free. You help them seek the clarity they need. You help them move forward through that time of pain. I feel like you get people moving. You definitely are somebody that gets people moving. And it's like, I also feel for some of you, it's like you build a community in this as well, of people. You help people start over, definitely, from the emotional freedom card and the rebirth. And this Ace of Swords, I feel like, with new beginnings, cutting away the old. This is something that you're here to do. This is how you affect and change people's lives and help other people, really. But your truth, seeing truth, is very much tied to your life purpose. Your ability to see it and speak it and bring it out and show people the clarity of life in their lives that need healing, and help them to this place of rebirth so that they can become the phoenix. Alright, that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. You can also click on the notification bell to stay up to date with any new content when it gets released. I love reading your comments and reading what you have to say. You guys' support means the world to me. Thank you so much for stopping by this video and taking the time to watch it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hello, pile number 4, our final pile For those of you who chose the rose quartz crystal, let's find out from your spirit guides and guardian angels, what is your life's purpose, or one of your major life purposes? Why are you here? Okay, so for your oracle cards, we have collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. We have my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Balance. Healer. Security. Responsibility. Illumination. Releasing. For your tarot cards today, we have Strength, and the Ten of Swords. Don't know if that was too blurry. Okay, let's see why you are here. Pile number 4. Okay, so the first thing that really comes to me for you, pile number 4, a good tool set, a big tool set that you have in this lifetime, and part of is linked directly to your purpose, is your ability to be a good listener to others. I'm really feeling that from the Dreams Reveal card and collaboration. I feel like you're a very patient listener. Definitely. Like, there's a sense of healing that goes on within people just by you listening to them. You're somebody that helps other people work together or collaborate. You bring unity to people, or you thrive in unity. I feel like you have a very caring heart, a very loving heart, a very good listener again. I feel like you're definitely somebody that makes people feel secure and gives them a lot of strength in this way. I feel like your presence alone has strong healing energy to it. Someone very nurturing. Someone that makes people feel very supported. If you're watching this, you might be somebody labeled as, or who resonates with the label of being an empath. You think you bring balance to other people's lives also. You give them a sense of security. I feel like you feel it's your duty to help others in this way, to help them feel heard and help them know that they're not alone in this life. Your kind and caring heart is a big tool set for you in your life's purpose and why you were here in this incarnation. I feel like you have a very nurturing soul. Whether you're male or female, I'm just going to say what comes to me. You can switch gender roles to whatever resonates with you, but I'm strongly feeling like you're almost like that mother figure to other people, whether they're your children or not, but I'm getting like people in your life, I feel like you bring warmth to their life. You heal broken hearts. You make sure other people's needs are met. With the healer card here too, I'm feeling like you definitely have this nurturing soul, this drive to be of service to others. I'm feeling someone watching this, and this is not going to be everybody, but I'm feeling some of you might actually be involved in the medical field. Definitely for someone watching this. 1 second. Yes, definitely. Okay, I'm seeing this now. With the Ten of Swords here, the healer, responsibility, I definitely feel like a big part of your life purpose for some of you. Maybe you're a nurse or you bring healing to other people, especially physical healing, I'm feeling. You're in your line of work, you have to work with other people a lot. Teamwork and healing other people. You're really good at sensing the needs of others. And again, you bring this nurturance and care. You might be a caregiver, you might be a nurse, you might be somebody involved in the medical field, you might be a medical assistant. Take what resonates with you. But I'm feeling like a big part of why you are here, big part of your life purpose is to both work with other people in this environment where you're healing, you're restoring balance, and you're bringing healing, you're nurturing other people, you're giving care, you're caregiving, whether you're a caregiver or not. But yeah, definitely. I feel like you take people when they're this in this physical, like the physical version of the Ten of Swords. Like maybe again, maybe this could be physical healing that you do. I feel like you do it holistically though. You are healing to people both physically, emotionally, mentally. You bring nurturance. You help nurture them back to a state of balance. Somebody very attentive to other people's needs. I feel like you have a lot of strength. Like, this journey is not always easy, but I feel like it's something very emotionally fulfilling to you. The owl in this card is really standing out to me, too. So I'm feeling what this means is you stick by people in their darkest moments. You're not afraid to be there for people in the dark. You're somebody that's always there for people. You have this like sixth sense when someone's not feeling good or someone's not at their best. And I feel like you have this mothering or nurturing quality to you to help heal them. Yes, you make people feel safe when they're in their time of need, or when they're feeling vulnerable, or when they've been hurt. Again, I'm getting strong like nurse or medical field vibes from this. This isn't going to be for everybody, but I definitely feel like that. And for some reason, Spirit's telling me like your dreams are very important. I don't know what that necessarily is, but that's just what I'm hearing. Somebody that's very patient. Yes, definitely somebody very patient. Again, getting strong nurse vibes from this, from someone or some of you who are watching this. You tend to people's gardens, metaphorically, I'm also hearing. Yeah, again, I feel like in your line of work, you work with other people to... It's when I look at the collaboration card, I see all of these bees, and they're around this hive, and in the middle, I feel like I'm seeing in my mind's eye, it's like this other person, whoever you're caring for, is right in the middle, and you're all helping build this person up and bring them back to that state of balance, of healing, holistic care. I just heard. So holistic care might be very tied in with your life purpose, nurturing the body, nurturing the soul, healing other people and seeing what they don't in this regard. Kind of like pile number 3, but more so like it feels more for many of you on a physical level. Yes, someone very caring to the needs of other people. You are a healer, especially a physical healer. Holistically, Spirit keeps correcting me and saying holistic healer. Holistic, so mind, body, and spirit. You see through people's cores as well. You see their shadows and their light, and you love them all through it. I'm saying. You give people hope when there was none. With the releasing card, with the way that the water sprinkles over her, and also with the Ten of Swords card, how it's all dark and gloomy except for this, oops, excuse me, except for this purple flower right here. That's you. That's you. You are the one that's healing somebody from a state where they thought there was no hope. And this could be mentally, physically, emotionally. Again, strong physical here and holistic. All three. You stick with people, even strangers, in their time of need. And that's very much a reason why you are here, to take on this level of care for others, the service to others, and healing them. Your purpose is directly involved with being a healer, with collaborating with others, with the sense of unity to bring love, care, healing to others on a holistic level. Yes, and again, you bring that hope where there was none. Even if somebody's brokenhearted and not necessarily on a physical level, you are like somebody's sense of security when they're in a place unfamiliar or scary. Like you are home. You're this place where people can go and they know that they're safe with you. They know that they're taken care of. You put people at ease, I'm hearing. You definitely have this gift about you of putting people at ease, calming them, and really healing them, even naturally. You have a natural healing ability to you. And you're really good at working with other people. And I feel like for collaborating for the better good of the individual. And you make people feel important too. Not just if this is a profession, but overall. You definitely help bring people to the state of balance again and help them feel whole and nurtured and cared for. Definitely this caretaker vibe about you and helping people. You have a strong, compassionate heart, and that is your strength, and that is part of your toolkit for your life purpose. Know that if you've been in situations where you had this compassion, where you had no choice to take care of somebody, that there's a reason for this, and this is also part of your life path, your life purpose, to be in this healer role. You are a strong, strong, strong healer. Like, there's no doubt about this. If you chose this pile, intuitively, if you chose this pile, you are a healer, and that is your purpose. That's why you're here. You help bring this unity consciousness to others too. And what I mean when I say that is that you're not just the individual. It's about being connected with everyone and working together for that individual and showing people that they're not alone, showing people that they're safe and taken care of. You remind people that there is good in this world as well. Yes, you bring healing even in the darkest of moments or the most painful of times. And if it's on a physical level, maybe you help bring people back from death too. you help people when they're in pain. You help people when they're suffering. You are like the sprout of this flower when it seems really gloomy. Take a look at this and observe this card. So everything is dark around here. It feels like there's no hope for this person, but you come through. You're right next to that person suffering, and you are this purple, beautiful flower. And all of this, you bring hope, and that's strong enough that it does heal people, that it does help them. You reach people. Your voice reaches people when nothing else was getting through to them. Also, you bring hope to people. You bring healing. You bring the sense of safety and security when it feels like they're drowning and they can't hear anything else. You're the person that puts them at ease, and that's why you are here. You shed light on that darkness, on that dark moment. I'm starting to feel a little emotional because of this. You remind people that there's hope in this world for others, that they're not alone, that people are not inherently bad. I feel like you give them this new sense of this unity in life. You give them hope that there's good people in this world, not just on a one individual level, but more people in this world. You open them up to this new perspective because of your caring heart, what you did for them, the way you made them feel safe, the way that you work with others. It heals this perspective of them and brings them closer to everyone and everything, and I feel like you heal a part of their heart too that felt so isolated and alone. I feel like many of these people, or someone who's been in this position, has felt isolated from the rest of the world, or a lack of trust for the rest of the world, or has been wounded from other people in this world, and you heal this space in them so that they want to connect with other people again on a bigger level. That they believe that there's good in the world. You help them see this with new eyes. You give them hope in this dark world that they thought that they lived in, that they saw around them. You are the person that guides them through that. You are the voice that gets them through that. You are the voice that reaches them when it's like they're in a soundproof room and they felt like they were drowning. You are the person that changes their life. You brought them healing. You bring them healing. You are people's sense of security and safety. You're their safe house. And when it felt like there was no hope in their mind, maybe they felt, if this is in a physical way, maybe they didn't think they were going to pull through, or what I mean is, like, maybe they felt like there was no hope. Maybe they were shutting down. Maybe they felt like they were just done with life. And I know that's intense, but you came in regardless of any circumstance, and you showed them that there was hope. You're the voice that actually reached them when no one else could. And you need to know that, and that is powerful. And you should embrace that, and honor that, and love that about yourself, and be proud of who you are, because you are the person that saved their life. Whether this is emotionally, physically, on any level, you are that holistic healer. You're the person that gave them hope and the will to live. And that is all I have for you, pile number 4. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. And also comment down below if this resonated with you. I'd love to read what you have to say. I appreciate all of you for stopping by my channel and taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.